Hi, Karam. Welcome to the show.
Hey John, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hmm, you're welcome. Well, you're all the way over in India, and for you it's nighttime, and for me it's the morning. But that's the way the world turns, right?
Yes.
Now, you've written what I can tell here, three different books. We're going to be talking about one of them, or perhaps all three. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you'd like to do. Before we start, though, why don't you tell us who you are, and what you do, and why do you write books?
Okay, that would be great, John. That would be great. So, I'm Karam Pal. I'm IT software engineer, software test engineer. And in I started my career as a software engineer, but in 2, 3 years, I got bored by it. So I wanted to do something different. And then I started looking for many things. I got into one business, like it was a health and nutrition business. And in 1 or 2 years, I failed in that business miserably. And from that point onwards, that reading and writing came into my mind, that if I really want to do something in my life, I have to read books and write books. So the idea, it started long back, but I did not execute the idea for maybe 6, 7 years. In 2020, like I attended some coaching program, and they emphasized that writing book will be a kind of, will be putting you as a authority.
Hmm.
So I got the, oh my God, let me write the book. And then I started working on it, and it took me 2 years to write my first book. And it was like unlock your dream potential. And after completing it, I felt like awesome, that I did something great that in my family nobody did. I'm the first person. I'm the, even it was a like self-published book, but it gave me a feeling that I am the, first person in my family who became an author.
It's great, isn't it? It's really great. I know you're feeling. It feels so good,
Yes.
which is one of the main reasons I do this show, to talk to people, and they get so passionate. They wrote a book. Now, some people I interview, maybe they wrote 30 or 40 books, but they still have that passion. Passion is passion.
Yes, and my plan is also like that, keep writing books year after year after year. So I will be keep doing that, John.
Okay, so unlock your dream potential. Tell us about that book.
Yeah. So this was my first book, and I was a software IT engineer, so I did not have the ability or capacity or thinking about writing. But I was in such a position that if I want to do something in business, I have to write. So there was no other option. Then at the time, like I started learning writing. So for 6 months, I practice writing, like how to do, how to write 10 words, and then 20 and 10 pages. And I learned in 6 months. Okay. Then I completed my first ebook kind of thing. And I was felt great. Now I can write. Now I can, do the amazing things. And then in 2020, the idea, like I already told, the idea came up, and I was focused, very much focused, because at that time I wanted to do coaching. And if I have to go into the coaching, I have to write more and more, and speak more and more. So I started doing public speaking. I started writing. I started sharing my thoughts. So from that, it came the idea, like unlock your potential. Earlier, I did not believe in my potential in myself, but when I did the coaching and started practicing, I started believing in myself. And then 2, 3 skills I developed over time, like 2, 3 years, I developed those three skills, and then I got confidence. So anybody can unlock his potential if he starts looking inside, and command his mind, so he will be able to unlock his huge potential, big potential, like Tony Robbins says, giant within.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that idea, triggered in my mind, and I wrote that book, Unlock Your Dream Potential, and anybody can, unlock his or her potential truly.
So,
Yeah.
dream meaning like a goal, a dream, like what you really want to do in life. And sometimes people, a lot of times, in fact, unfortunately, people just put that aside because they're busy working and they got their families and whatever. But you want to let people know that you can follow your dream. And this book guides the person through that process?
Yes, 100%. Anybody, can fulfill his dreams. Put those dreams into goals and work on them every single day. And I have shown the process. How can you do that? It starts with understanding self, finding the why, and working on that why for like I worked on my why for maybe 1 or 2 years. I found my why, I worked on it, and then developed the skills.
Hmm.
And then it went on.
And you say you coach in India, you do this coaching with, I guess, young people or people who are 20, 30 years old. Is that your general group that you talk to?
No, no. So right now I'm coaching people who are already coach, who has started as a coaching business.
Oh, I
So
see.
I'm coaching them. I'm a lead magnet coach right now, lead generation coach, basically. So I help them to generate leads and then nurture those leads and close the clients. So high paying clients. And this book, that is, it's a ebook. So I wrote like 2 weeks back, and it's defines all the process. How can you get your high paying clients?
Okay. All right. I see. Yeah. And how's that business going for you?
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Good,
I
good.
have clients, I'm, transforming their lives, and so many things are going on, John, so many things. Sometimes I feel, the thing, I have a lot of work, but due to the restrictions of the time or less time, I'm completing less. I must be completing more, 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 more.
Right, right. Yeah. This world is it's going through something right now, and the generations are trying to figure themselves out, and there's not that much work, there's unemployment, there's always going to be strife and difficulties in people's lives. And what you're trying to do is make a difference and let people know that you can make a good life, but you have to work at it.
Yes, 100%. And the one thing that can really help is, John, the solitude practice. When people start looking inside, I was looking for 10 years outside, like how to learn, where to go, how to find people, what to do, all these things. I was looking inside, outside. But it took me like 10 years. But when I started looking inside, in just 15 days, miracle happened. I was free from all the clutter in my mind. I was kind of like believing in the higher power, higher self power is giving me more and more power. Now there is no comparison. I believe in myself totally.
Hmm. Okay.
So that wonderful thing happened because I started looking inside. I started practicing solitude in the morning every single day. And you will be surprised. I practice at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. In India, or like in our religion, so it is Sanatan religion. We say at
Yeah.
3:30 is Brahm Muhurat
Okay.
in Hindi.
Okay.
Brahmurat, where all the powers are active, and you can literally, use those powers
It is a
to
special time of
transform.
morning. I know.
Yeah,
I've been there. Yeah, it
yeah. So
is.
you transform this. Anybody can, transform his or her life by just tapping that, tapping into that zone and that power and understanding about life and, commanding the mind. All these
Mhm.
things can happen really,
Now, this
John.
book, is it the ebook version? Is it popular? Are people taking a look at it?
Yeah, it is not yet launched. I will be launching it, but more than 50 people has subscribed to this ebook.
Okay, tell me
And
when it's going to be. Tell me when it's going to be launched.
yeah, it's like it will take a week. I'm preparing all the things, backend things,
Okay,
and
so
in weeks time it will be prepared.
just because we live in this two-dimensional world on YouTube sometimes, we are recording this in March of 2024. So you're saying that
Yes.
certainly by April or June, definitely be out by then?
Yes, end of the March it will be
Okay.
out.
Oh,
And
excellent.
more,
Okay.
yeah, more than 50 people has subscribed already.
Excellent. Excellent.
And in a week's time, they will be more subscribing, and then I will be launching, I will be doing the training about this thing.
Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this at the right time for you.
Yeah,
Let's give a little chin wag on this one. Reprogram your mindset for success. I love the cover,
yes.
by the way. What's that
Thank
one about?
you. Yeah, it's about all about reprogramming the mindset. For many years, I did not believe in myself. I compared, to so many people. I did not know how to, how to assign my task to myself, which one is important, which one is not important. Like procrastination. So many years I was procrastinating. So not believing in myself was like it triggered the thought about this mind, thought about this book, that I can reprogram my mindset by practicing few morning rituals, like writing important task in the morning, right? Journaling, and then continuing on the affirmations and reading. So this way, I designed my morning like 1 or 2 hours. I was doing all these things like exercise, reading, and writing, journaling. So that was about mindset, because earlier I came from a poor mindset. Like we will say that it was not designed to do great things. But slowly and steadily over time, I reprogrammed it. I started doing all these things, and it happened.
Mhm. Excellent. You said something in your description just moments ago. You started by saying you were comparing yourself to other people. We all do that. You know, we're programmed. First of all, we are programmed when we're born. Our parents program us, teachers program us, society is programming us. And inevitably, we walk around with masks on, trying to be like what other people expect us to be like. This is okay, but it gets in the way when you're not living to your full potential. Is that what you're talking about here?
Yes, 100%. Let me share a little story about it. Okay, maybe in the November December, I was comparing with my one of the relatives. Before that, also I compared with many people, right? In the past, time to time, I compared, but because of this learning, I was, it went away. But in November December, it was very hard. I was not able to come out of that because my relatives were making in maybe in millions, and I was not. Okay, that thought captured my mind entirely, and it was not going away even though I was practicing. I practice like I'm not comparing to anybody in this universe. Still, it was not going. Then John sat down that I will be whatever it takes. I will remove it, totally. I will not compare to anybody. So I sat down, found out the root cause of this, and I started looking inside, and I figured out that in my mind I am doing all the comparisons, and my mind is not in my hand. It is controlling me. I'm not controlling my mind. Then I started doing this practice that whatever it takes, I will control my mind, I will command my mind. It took me 15 days, just 15 days, and I started commanding it. Now it is absolutely zero. I'm not comparing in with everybody, even if they are making millions or billions or anything.
Hmm.
So my mind got cleared in just 15 days.
Wow. Have your family members and friends noticed a difference in you?
They are observing, uh, John. They are observing differences.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
even I'm like more than 100% confident in myself,
Yeah.
because now I know how to command the mind. And
Hmm.
this is one thing, if anybody, and anybody can do it. And if they do it, entire life can change, transform
Wonderful.
totally.
Yeah. It took me until my 60s to fully understand the simple English expression, always be true to yourself. Yeah, it sounds
Yes,
fine. I said it many times, but it wasn't until in my 60s when I realized you can't do that unless you know who you are.
100%, 100%. And that is one of the reasons also that we don't know ourselves and we are not true to ourselves. That is blocking us.
Hmm.
This
Hmm.
comparison and not knowing ourselves, these are kind of blockers in our life to unlocking our full potential, to
Hmm.
reprogramming our mindset, to go to, that we are truly we are.
Okay. English is a universal language. They speak it all over the world. In fact, there's more English-speaking people in China than there is in the United States because there's more people in China. You speak very good English. I don't speak any Hindi. Your books are in English, I can tell. And how is that working in India? Maybe I don't fully understand. Maybe there's a lot of English-speaking people there that you speak to, and it all works out fine.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
India is like China. More people speak here English than Hindi, right? Maybe more than US.
Yeah. Well, there's many different languages in India, I understand, not just Hindi,
Yes,
but English is predominant in at least in the circles
corporate
you
world.
run in the business world and
Yes,
marketing world.
business world, corporate world, English is, they are all using English. Maybe,
Interesting.
maybe like rural areas, we use Hindi, different languages. Like there are many languages in India, not
Hmm.
a single one.
Yes, for sure.
But in corporate and business, English is still, predominant.
Okay. Your book, Reprogram Your Mindset for Success. How are sales for that?
For this, John, I did not, much got the sales, but yeah, like 100 copies I sold. And the reason was I was not understanding the marketing. I was in the mood to, just publish it and understand how a book is getting published.
Okay.
So in just the 2 3 months, I published this reprogram your mindset because I was practicing reprogramming mindset maybe from two to maybe 2 3 4 years. Then I in just 2 months after launching my unlock your dream potential, I launched this book in 3 4 months, and I got the more confident. I was not focused about sales. I was focused about the completing this thing,
Hmm. Right.
and then things started gaining momentum from that onwards.
Yeah. Now, if you're coaching and you're giving talks and things like that, I imagine you take copies of your books with you, and that would be a place where that would sell in those environments, would it?
Yes, yes. In the like from this month onwards, it will be like big sales because now I'm invited as a guest speaker in like multiple colleges and companies. On coming Saturday, I am invited in a hospital.
Okay.
So I will be going there and then I will be showing all the books and then sales will increase. So both sales of both books will increase.
Right. I imagine if you're in the business of giving talks and then you show up as also an author with books, that really solidifies your position.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So we have really two books that we're talking about then. The one,
Yeah.
Reprogramming Your Mindset for Success, and Living to the Full Potential of Your Dreams. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. And now I see that the prices on Amazon are in rupees. Have you got any sales outside of India?
Um, yes, few sales were there, like 9 10 sales when I launched it from US outside it was there.
Okay. Yeah, it would be difficult to compete with so many other books that say the same thing but are American or from England or other places than India. How do you plan on selling your books outside of India, or is that a concern to you?
Initially, it was concern like I was new to the Amazon, and then I was, getting knowing all these things. But now all these things are cleared. if I launch a next book, then I'm pretty sure that the sales will be very high,
Okay,
because I understood and learned the process, and then I will be putting more money in the marketing, and I can market my book in anywhere in the world. I
exactly.
will be doing for the coming books, John, definitely.
Good. You are self-published. To what degree are you self-published? Do you have a team, like an editor, graphic designer for your covers, or do you do it all yourself?
Yeah, I do my like myself all, like what I wrote the book, and I like edited it 2 3 times. Then for cover design, I gave to some person like on Fiverr, design the
Okay.
cover, and then publishing I gave to a company, so they published it.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's a hybrid publishing, I would guess it would be.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is hybrid. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. You have a website,
Yes, I have a website. It's like
and
karampal.com.
okay, great. And what can we see there?
Yeah, right now I have set up my upcoming ebook, that is how to get your first high paying clients without without spending on the marketing. So that is set up there, and you can go, and if you really anybody who is watching it and who wants to get the get started in coaching and want to get the clients, then he can register their like a name and email ID, and I will be sending when it will be launched, like in weeks time it will be launched.
Okay. I'm going to ask
Yes,
you,
we
I'm going to ask you a question I have never asked anybody. Just because I hear you talking and I see what you look like and I hear you. Have you ever thought of starting a podcast?
Yes, John, I started like when I was unlocking my potential, then I started podcasting. I started YouTube. I gained like 1,000 followers. So
Oh,
what I was doing,
okay.
yeah, I interviewed many people like you are doing me,
Oh,
like
I
you are
see.
interviewing me. I also done, and like it went up to 10 episodes, and I was doing recording and extracting the audio part, and maybe uploading on there is a platform, right? I think it is Audible or something. Not Audible, there is one another platform.
Okay.
Okay, so
S-
I
s- yeah. So on YouTube, it's under Karam Pal.
yes, on
Eh,
YouTube, if you type like potentialpreneur, so you will get my channel.
Okay. Well, I'll make
I
sure
am
to put that in the description below.
yes.
But you say you did do that. Does that mean you're not doing it now anymore? Taking a break?
Yes, I took some break right now, John. So maybe, future I will be restarting it and then taking it to maybe 100 and more than 100 episodes.
Good.
So I will
Good.
be redoing it, because I stopped because the backup system was not ready, John.
Hmm.
Like how to monetize that, what products will be offering there. All these things were not there. I started it because of learning. So
Hmm.
let me learn the things.
Yeah.
So like 10 episodes I had done, and I learned and editing, audio editing, video editing, all these things. And now in the future I will be redoing it, but this time it will be all set, kind of. I will have my ebooks, I will have my courses, I will have one-on-one programs, and it will be
Excellent.
all set. So
Okay.
like the sales will come, and more and more episodes will happen.
Good. Well, these books, not only did you write them, you're actually practicing them, and they're making your life a whole lot better, aren't they?
Yes, 100%, John. I'm practicing them.
All right. Okay, one last question before we go, and I'm going to put you full frame for this. Tell the audience why they should consider buying these books, the ebooks version, and how that could improve their life. I know you've said it already, but this is your final pitch to let the world know about your books. Go.
Okay, so definitely, first of all, John, there is a factor. That factor is unknown. We get feared by unknown things, right? So if you want to remove that unknown thing, start reading, right? You will get to know first, and then you start implementing it. It will become soon your skill, and you will get more confidence. So unknown thing will be removed. So many people are scared about unknown. Otherwise, if they know about it, they will be more confident in doing the things. So reading these books can put you, remove that unknown thing, remove that fear, and then you can get started from there and you can reach anywhere.
Hmm. Very good. I love your passion, Karam.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
Okay. Tell you what, you plan on writing more books, do you?
Yes, I'm planning.
Well, then
Like
when
in the
you when you
future,
do,
like,
when you advance and you feel like you want to come back on the show, you contact me and I'll gladly have you back on as a guest.
yeah, definitely 100%.
Okay. It was a pleasure meeting you, Karam.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure to, have this wonderful conversation with you and reaching the wider audience.
Good. Good. I'm happy for you. So you
Thank you.
take care now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. If you like what I do here on Tell Me About Your Book, then please consider hitting that like button and leaving a comment. You could also subscribe and ring that bell because I release 2 episodes per week, one on Wednesdays and one on Saturdays. And if you are an author, I would love to hear from you. Until such time, keep on writing and be kind to one another.